Hello everybody, and welcome back to Chapter Master, where I'm continuing with my ideas bucket, and I'm not going to try and build a legion today, because I'm not in the mood. Instead, I thought I'd do something equally, or if not more masochistic. I thought it's about time to start my no raids playthrough. So, basically the rule of this playthrough is absolutely no raids are allowed. Only allowed to do attacks or manually land troops on the planet. So this should be interesting. And I've actually been thinking about it, and I think there's an idea for how we're going to run this. So, what do we reckon? The Steel Beasts? The Steel Hound sounds like a cool name. They shall be fleet-based. Now, purity and stability. I was actually thinking about this, because there are a couple of disadvantages that, or GNC defects that actually negatively affect deep striking. So if I use those, I should have more on my side to be able to do this. So, I want to use librarians. That's not going to work. I don't want that either. I kind of don't want any real disadvantages. Well, we'll start with the advantages I want. So, the first thing I was thinking of is Tech Brothers. The next thing I was thinking was Bolter Drillers. Is there one for boosted attack but less? I'm curious. Boosted attack but less defense. Less attack but boosted defense. Well, let's be honest, that would just cancel each other out, so that's just a waste of two advantages, isn't it? However, I'm thinking we go melee enthusiasts. Now the last one, I'm not sure whether crafters to get like Tartaros pattern armor and more tanks, or scavengers. I might go crafters because I'll get better weapons and equipment. Any of these else that would benefit my thing. See, slow and purposeful isn't stupid because I'm going to be taking a bit of punishment. And that could actually be Bolter Drilling and melee enthusiasts might actually balance that out. No, we're going to go for grafters because I think I'll get more dreadnoughts and stuff with that. Now, disadvantages. Is there any real disadvantages I want? None of them really, if I'm honest. We will up our strength by 1 and our purity by 1. I think that's not a stupid idea. Nah, it's a weird name. How about the... is a nickname of an existing Marine, actually. If you can tell me who it is, I will be... well, I'll just say good on you in the comments, and that'll probably be about it. Yeah, it's not a silly idea. And... why not have a desert world? Default psychic powers. Strength, that's not it. Strength. Strength and iron. No, not Ron. Jeez. Strength and iron. Now, we're going for Steel Hound. So what about actually steel? Silver's not bad. What if we make that? I can dig it, actually. That's not a bad colour scheme at all. Nah, I think the quadrant's better. Names, it's fine. Equal distribution, and we'll just load them to Now we'll load them sans escorts because we'll do manual boarding parties as we go about them. Now, 2 gene seed mutations. So, where is it? There's... feast on allies. Moderate penalties. No. There's one that specifically references deep striking. Where is it? Not Beach's Grand. No, it's not sleep. Disposition. Massive penalty during morning battles. Not going to happen. Ah, there we go. No. All deep strike. Yeah. It's that one, and we'll do that one. Alright. Ooh, Hammond's a bit boring. How about... Well, of course we've got to give him a Mastercraft Thunder Hammer. And we'll make him a champion. Now we'll make him a Born Leader. Give him a Plasma Gun. And... I mean, why not? Phew! Alright, so we've got 1,030 Marines. Now, dear lads, because this is no raids, and everything is going to be just attacking or landing troops, I'm going to have to actually rely on tanks and support. Now, I was told, we're not going to ignore that, but I was told if we put the Tech Marines in that line, then they can actually repair some of the... Was it directly in that line? No, it was just back. One back from that line, and that can help repair dreadnoughts and vehicles. Yeah, rhinos... We stick the rhinos at this thing? No, we might stick them there for the firepower. And you might stick the Terminators up there as well. Do we have any Terminators? Yes, and they've got Tartaros, that's very nice. Alright. Now, of course, we're going to load up our Land Raiders. And our Rhinos. Good. So we've got 28... Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not right. Why does it say 26 Land Raiders? It might be a game glitch again. 14 Terminators, that's not too bad. Oh, and all of our officers are in Tartaros plate as well. Armamentorium. We don't have any more suits of Terminator armor, but that's alright. We've got a few suits. Ah, we've got some suits of Mark III iron. Very good. That would be good for... Actually, that's probably not a stupid idea if the Tech Marines are going to be up the front. Wow! That's also impressive. 35 Tech Marines. Jeez, well... We should probably... I mean, they're all aboard the Ribbon Hound anyway. Transfer them to First Company so they can look after the Land Raiders. Transfer some of them to Second Company. How many are actually aboard the Ribbon Hound? Ninth Company are on the likes of Heaven, and they've got the Predator tank, so we definitely need to take them along. And 10th Company are also aboard the Ribbon Hound. That's probably not going to work either. I want to at least take the Whirlwinds, and I'll dump the Rhinos into another company. One Whirlwind? Come on. 166, that's 42 space, that's 32 space. Alright. Now, rest of these vehicles, we need to just start chucking into places, I suppose. Because I'm going to need all the tanks I can get. Anyway, so I was going to say, we may as well transfer 3 to 10th. Unload to there. Check Knife Company are on the Links of Heaven. Load to Links. So it's a Gladiator class vessel, and it's technically not supposed to have that many Space Marines on it, but it does somehow. So I'll have to sort that out later. Man, those Marines must be really cramped. Although, as I said, if you read the Raven Guard books in the Horus Heresy series, when they evacuate the surviving Raven Guard from Ispan 5, they basically save 3,000 of them, and 1,500 of them get out on the Avenger, which was the battle barge, like the Raven Guard's sole battle barge. So, technically, for fleet space, it's only supposed to carry 600. Where is it? Oh, you know what I mean. In this rules, it's only supposed to carry 600. And I think in lore, it's only supposed to carry 400 Space Marines? It's either 3 or 400. But anyway, yeah, they could get 1,500 Marines in it. Although, to be fair, they were cramming every single corridor and the engine bay and all the hangars. So it was it wasn't a ideal scenario. Right, so they're on the Links of Heaven, which is not actually able to take them. And again, all the blasted rhinos. I'm just going to have to start cramming vehicles into wherever, because I'll try and run the chapter as a united front. Load. Oh yeah, I have to load them back into the battle barge, don't I? Alright, so just cram as many vehicles as humanly possible. Alright. And then we can kind of squeeze a few things in around places as well. Load. Ooh, we need 152 space. If I'd made the chapter slightly under strength, I could have gotten more of the vehicles in. Really, I need 52 space still? There we go. Alright, that's about as much as we're going to be able to fit in. Oh, we'll transfer first company. Transfer second. Transfer 10th. Alright, so what else do we need to do before we actually set off? Yes, again, similar sort of thing. Actually, we'll bring those back to there, bring the Tech Marines there, bring the Terminators there. Right. Board nearest vessels, damaged systems, and we'll just leave the automatic boarding on. Automatic plasma bombs. Got them. That's a pretty badass looking color scheme. I like it. Alright. Many of us are aboard as humanly possible. So, you've got Orc Presence Extreme. That's something we'll need to deal with, although there's greater concentration of Orcs in the north. Although there is Imperial Navy there. We'll go north because that's the bigger concentration. Alright. Necron Tomb. What's happening here? Tyranids. Well, we can stop by and kill some Tyranids. It'll actually be interesting because raiding is hideously overpowered in general, but it's especially against Tyranids. So I want to see, and we'll start with a moderate, how attacking will do. Alright. Alright, first rounds of fire is not too bad. That's good, good. Alright, now, heavy with an attack. This is where we're going to test and see what we're actually going up against. Rhinos. This is 1%. Alright, now let's run a quick test. I just want to check. Alright, most of the vehicles are pretty beat up, if we are completely honest. How many tech marines we got? 7. Alright. And how much are they healing vehicles between each turn? About 20%. Okay, so that's not the worst numbers we've encountered. That's pretty decent. Just get rid of wounded. Good. Alright, full strength attack. So this is interesting in just calculating attack and defense numbers. Oh, greater demon of Slanesh, lovely. Accurate stormbolt of fire. 1 librarian dead, but the Tyranids are gone. Alright, so they were at 22, they're still at about the same. Alright, so to Olympia, which I'm sure was Exterminatus. I think Prospero was the only one that actually was saved Exterminatus. The rest were all blasted. Sure, we'll praise the Ecclesiarchy. We may as well not piss them off. Ah, now that's something we can use. Take that. War gear. I was going to say, this is probably be the first time I'll hope for vehicles. So let's just do another quick check, shall we? So they're all back up to 100%. What about like Ninth Company? It doesn't directly have... Oh, they're pretty decent. Do they have tech marines aboard that ship of theirs? Well, they can't because they've got thing, but they do technically have 4 tech marines in the company, so that should be alright. Second company. They're all good. Alright. Now, this will be the greater text. Attack. Alright, it's not too bad. First round of fire has gunned them, a lot of them down. Second round of fire has dealt with them, that's good. Do a check just to see. Alright, vehicles are still perfectly fine. Alright, this is where we're going to see what sort of damage we're going to be going up against. Alright, first round of fire is good. Mech boys and flash gets. Gretchen. Alright. Ooh, okay. Check vehicle damage. All of my vehicles are full. Well, so how many dreadnoughts? I only got 2 dreadnoughts. It's disappointing. Dreadnoughts are one of those powerful units in the game, in my opinion. And it's always annoying that you can't get more. Ah, we do have 6 dreadnought chassis though. So maybe whenever some marines get their asses wounded, we will be able to pump them up. Oh yeah, I forgot I can set designated borders. If I ever do the Lamentas again, or if I ever do the Storm Knights again, I'll probably set some designated borders on escort vessels and go from there. Alright. Now, it'd be nice if I could select everyone. I want to actually test and see how... Well, I do want to take the artifact, but I was actually going to throw first, second, and 10th company. Down on the planet, because I'm curious to see if a defensive vehicle attack, how that will fare up. So we've got 14 vehicles. Alright, similar sort of fire. Alright, well that's not too bad at all then. Just attack with the local forces. See how a conventional landing attack goes. Alright. Whoever it was, I should really check the comments and look, who told me about putting tech marines just behind the vehicles, is actually a bloody smart idea. It's keeping a lot of them alive. And because I've got the machine bonus, sorry, I just muted my coughing fit because I didn't think you'd want to hear that. Oh, 1 second. Oh, I think we're okay now. Also, how does the captain have less experience than the apothecaries? And how does the company champion have more than the captain? Doesn't matter. Alright. Ugh, brain. Alright, it's not too bad use of numbers. Although, remember, my information is a little biased because I've got bolter drilling on. But I did consider that a necessity because it seems to buff see 88 accurate storm bolter fire. If you look, oh no, I do have Terminators of storm bolters. I was thinking that might just be the Rhino storm bolters, because if it's buffing the Rhino storm bolters, then that's really good damage as well. So it doesn't actually let me click on and look at the stats for the Rhino's Land Raiders, which is odd. How big is the tank? So yeah, it's just telling me what it is. Yeah. The old version, it used to be able to tell you vehicles and you could change the thing. I don't know if it's a glitch on my end of the Horror Series mod or what it is. But there we go. Oh yeah, recruitment. Geez. Moderate. Why is Tech Marine training halted? Oh, maybe because we have maximum number of Tech Marines. Probably that. If there is a maximum number of Tech Marines. Otherwise, game is glitched. Alright. Launch another full strength attack with vehicles. I still think raiding's more powerful, but I can see the right combination of vehicles and firepower can certainly do a bunch. And the interesting thing is, this is all just a standard default setup. Like, I haven't spent half an hour buying each company storm bolters and flamers and heavy flamers like I normally do. Because this was just going to be a one-shot to see how it works. But I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm going to give these guys heavy bolters because well, I won't do micromanaging faffing so much, I may as well buff their firepower a bit. And I'm curious to see if scouts can take heavy weapons. They can. Good. Well, they're actually... Because I was thinking they can in lore, and they can on tabletop, so it'd be interesting to see if they could. That's good. Also, everyone can be promoted to Marines at some point, but we'll hold off that for a little while. Alright. There. Right, we will go to there. Oh, I should go to Paramar, actually. Alright, just do a check. Everyone seems to be healed. All the vehicles are hunky-dory. All the orcs are gone, and the guardsmen are going to bugger off somewhere else. We'll go to Paramar, which was a site of a loyalist victory during the Horror Series. Loyalist Iron Warriors and... was it Legio Ataris? Versus... Alpha Legion. Alright, they got just within range of my vehicles. Again, I just want to run a check. That's not too bad. What about Knife Company? No, all the vehicles are perfectly good order. So, while raiding is certainly overpowered, doing a standard attack I don't need to be as afraid of if you have enough vehicles and if you balance them out properly, which is good. Also, another query. I'm curious to see if it will let me do this. So let's go first company, right? And let's just buy 2 Predator tanks for fun. So they are aboard the Rivenhound. So let's just hypothetically... No, I want to actually keep scouts on the thing in case this doesn't work, but hypothetically let's unload, say, 2 Tactical Marines from 8th Company and see if we can actually manually reload them. Okay, so it's 599. Okay. So let's try that again. I'm just curious to see if I can glitch the game into allowing me to have more tanks aboard. You're on the skillful gunner. Aha, so no it won't. However, it will let me jump vehicles on the ship. Okay, fascinating. Fascinating indeed. So we can actually glitch the game into allowing more tanks on there, but the disadvantage of this is that manually unloading and reloading will cause the game to spaz, so you could only do attacks from within the menu. That is equally fascinating. Oh yeah, we can get land speeders. Oh, 2 for fun. Oh yeah, and I can get more dreadnought stuff. That's also cool. Inferno cannons. So can you actually... It might be a limitation of the Horus Heresy mod again, but... Oh no. Can you change for dreadnought heavy weaponry? Or was that... Yeah, I was going to say, I think dreadnought heavy weaponry isn't actually on the menu. So I can't give it an Infernus cannon or anything like that because it's not listed on the available slot of weapon. So unless you're giving it assault cannons or something within that default menu screen, it won't let me. Ah, okay, now it's finally given up and it's put those 2 onto a different thing. So who's on the Sphere of Eternal? Just because to keep things neat, I will transfer them over to whatever ship that is. So we'll transfer those 2 land speeders to 3rd Company, just for keeping things neat and tidy. Boop. So it seems that we cannot glitch the game into allowing more tanks on the ship than we thought. I just reached the preset limit and the game decided to just run with it up until that point. See, learning things. One of the good things about this game for me is I'm always learning things. Whew! That was an impressive chunk of enemies destroyed. I like it. That's 44 rhinos and that's dreadnoughts, 8 predators. Although, there's the question of where's the... Ah, okay, so there's the land speeders and whirlwinds. Ah. So rhinos are at the front. So they're going to start tearing into the land raider, the rhinos. Again, I want to run a test. Oh no, none of the rhinos were actually damaged. That was brilliant. That's fascinating indeed. Sorry, my paranoia got to me. I actually had to check that I'd unmuted my mic after coughing. Nice. Minor orc boss is destroyed. Good. Yeah, orcs. Yeah. Orcs were going to spawn somewhere. Nice. It'd be interesting to fight more different types of enemies, because it seems orcs can... Oh yeah, that reminds me. Oh, it's just one suit of power armor. Okay, it's 30 armor class. Artifice is 35. What's the other armor class got? Mark. Yeah, Mark 3. So it's basically the suit of a Mark 3, except it doesn't have the negative disadvantage. And the captain's got Tartaros, which is awesome. We don't need to worry about that. In fact, he has Tartaros, which is actually better than the Chapter Master's Artificer armor, if we're perfectly honest. Oh, my minus 5% range, but that's nothing. If I had a spare suit of Tartaros, I would give it to the Chapter Master. No matter. Tell you what, we'll give that... Nah, we won't even... We'll save it. We may as well, but we'll give a suit of Mark 3 to that poor captain in charge of Temp Company, because he seems sad with his low XP, which is like... Seriously, I don't mean to be rude, but... Second company's got 70 XP, fourth company's got 60, seventh company's got 4... Wow, he really has shit XP. Like, how did he get it to be a captain? Like, I'm legitimately curious now. That's strange. Anyway. Oh yeah, we need to... Can we launch a final attack? We can. May as well just kill everything. And they're gone. Very nice. Steel Hound seem to be doing a bang-up job. Bring a Land Raider and 6 Tech Marine to a Forge Drill for testing a train. Yes. 6 Tech Marines and a Land Raider. Okay, oh. I mean, my Land Raiders are pretty expensive, but I don't mind giving one over, because they can help out. What fleet stuff have we got? And how much does a Land Raider occupy? 20 space. Six. We'll unload them onto there. Load them. Let's just go for the Baleful Light. And then one Land Raider. Unload there. Let's see if it will let me load it onto... It won't, so we'll load it onto the Bloody Dawn. It's slightly annoying that I have to take 2 ships, but whatever. So, Baleful... I want everyone except those 2 to go that way. These 2 can go that way. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh. Relics. Depth of Soroches. That's fine. Go deal with those orcs. Right, you can go to there. Ah, another STC. Very nice. Let's see what the loss of one Land Raider will bring. Not too much difference. Oh, they've got the close combat though. That's not as ideal. Ah, I'm being paranoid. I'm so used to attacks being garbage that I'm just looking at it with panic. But it's fine. 1st and 10th. Alright. Oh, really? The orcs didn't come out to play? Well, that's disappointing. We'll just use the local forces then. And obliterated. Ah, sometimes it's nice. Right. 10th. Good. And... Oh yes, unload onto Xi E. Unload to the Forge World. Gone. Bish, bish, bish. Right, that way. 8% complete. Okay, so we'll just leave them there for a little while. We might be able to pick them up on the way through. Now, let's check. Yeah, orcs are causing mischief in the south, as they always blasted well do, but no matter. She'll go deal with them now. Mechanicus mission 29% complete. We'll just leave them to do their thing. Mechanicus want to jam wires up their jacksies and, you know, all that, then they may as well. Alright. Launch an attack against heavy Tyranids. Let's see how this goes. Okay, the Chief Librarian is suffering more chaos and corruption again. I don't like it. Wow. This is fascinating. The Tyranids are causing more damage to my vehicles than the Orcs. I always associate Orcs with being the greatest threat, but Orcs seem to be getting killed by the attacks more often. That is fascinating indeed. We just waited an extra turn to get back some health. It should be alright now. Good. Oh yeah, that's another thing. We can get tech priests from them. I don't know, let's offer them 500. Okay, so what's free tech priest going to cost them? Cost us 150. 200. Okay, let's... So 600 is yes, so let's jump this down to 500. So 500, let's go 400, likely. So let's go 300. Very unlikely. Okay, interesting. So what if we give this to the Mechanicum, that upper thing? And let's try this again. This is just for my satiation. So let's go 3 Tech Priests and go 300. Alright, what about 320? 340. 351. Wow, these guys are expensive assholes. 356. Alright, let's just go 380. Alright, so that's a pretty expensive sort of thing. So, how's our vehicles looking? Because they suffered quite a significant amount of damage last time. So they're all at 70%. One more turn. That should get them up to 100. Then we'll launch a full strength attack. And see what we've got cooking under the... Oof, that's a bit of a hefty number of enemies again. I don't like that at all. Okay, the librarians are getting corrupted by chaos, and while I've acknowledged this, it probably needs to stop. Oof. Okay, I'm starting to lose Space Marines now. Ouch, ouch, and ouch indeed. Now, Ape Company will have... I lost one Assault Marine. Who was it? And where? I was gonna jam him full of bionics, but I don't seem to see him. Oh, our vehicles are suffering a bit of bolt damage. Wait, what? Gambit Rambit. Who named their son that? When he becomes a full Marine, I am renaming him. Because that is embarrassing. Oh, there is that guy. Enhanced flame weapons. I don't have any flame weapons. I guess I could buy some. Anyway, armor. Let's buy some bionics. Why not buy some flamers? I have to buy them from the Ecclesiarchy, don't I? Oh yeah, Archaeotech weapons. Can I get them from... No, I think they're rare drops from memory. Anyway, brain. Oh yeah, Ape Company. I was gonna jam that guy full of augmetics. Sweet. I mean, we are Iron Hand successes on the book, so we may as well. Cool. Re-equip with Flamer. Re-equip with Flamer. I don't know. May as well add a couple of flamers since we've got enhanced flame weaponry. That'll do. You won't get too bogged down in this. Alright, so sparse and heavy. Sparse. How's our vehicles actually looking? We'll wait one more turn. That should get them up to 50%. Then we'll launch this attack. We need to allow enough downtime between repairs, but we cannot be too idle. Good. How's our Mechanicus experiment doing? 71% complete. Nice. Now, are they under... Aha! Tech Priest. Okay. Interesting. Cool. Alright, how's our vehicles looking now? One more turn. 88%. Oh, the Inquisition are more than happy to inspect my fleet. Well, we're not really friends with the Ecclesiarchy. I'm friends with the Mechanicus. That's why I'm doing them favors. But sure, you do you, I suppose, game. Oh, I hate looking at that big tide of purple. If this was a raid, then that would be minced. The problem is, every single rhino I kill is another killing screen gone. Whoa, 55 flamer. Oh, the Tech Marines all have flamers. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay. The Librarian Corps really needs to explain themselves. So how many hoods have I got? None. Well, phooey to that then. So they took away, destroyed my Land Raider but rebuilt me a new one. Well, that's very nice of them. What about the guys on thingy? Are there any different? Well, they've got a crap load. Oh no, they haven't actually got that much more XP. Well, let's check between this guy and this guy. He's got more bionics. And he's got More experience? Yeah, it seems they've gave them one more set of bionics. Gave them a bit more experience. Oh, okay, interesting. Well, I guess we can load them back up for the remainder of the fleet. Still, it didn't actually cost me too much, and it's good to have good relations with the Mechanicum. So we can go send them to Olympia. No, that's the wrong button, and that's illegal in this playthrough. Deep striking is for nerds. Actually, it's not. It's overpowered and it's brilliant, but for this playthrough, it is for nerds. Nice. The Tyranids all gone. Tyranids all gone. To Olympia. And I might actually end it there. I might carry on with this, because I'd like to see if I can find other enemies. See how... Oh, I didn't really think that would happen. See how potentially just attacking could deal with, say, Traitor Marines or Tau or something. But for now, this was a good test. The person who told me how to... Well, not told me how to... Well, yeah, the person who told me to put Tech Marines just behind the vehicle line with your Assault Marines and stuff was actually incredibly smart, because I think that's what's been saving a lot of my vehicles in the immediate, and then giving them the time to recoup certainly helps. I think the bolter drilling and the crafters to get the better access to weaponry definitely helped as well. So I guess an attack-only playthrough can work as long as you structure yourself around it, rather than, you know, it being an afterthought sort of thing. So I think that was a fascinating experiment, and I am done for now. So I shall bid you all fare thee well.